And since some people are comparing it to Lolly, do you ever call someone a pedophile or advocate them to be arrested because they defended somebody? Vaush is a hypocrite because he was caught with the very thing he called people pedophile Nazis over, making him one by his own logic. No. Vaush is not a pedo. He is not. Tipster is an idiot for defending because this is more than just about the lolly porn. Anything that Vaush had is technically not illegal for him to be off the platform. So you think this is just more about the lolly porn? I'm going to tell you this right now. That's not that what Vaush had is not entirely illegal for him to be in jail. And you, Keem, are an idiot for thinking like Mosh does. And that I'll agree with because I want to talk about Keemstar next, who clearly is a, I don't know, 41-year-old known moron who wants people arrested for defending them because it is not federal law to put them in jail after defending somebody.
I'm furious. This is absolutely fucking disgusting. I am so fucking mad right now, and I want something to be done.
You tweeted, I want tips arrested. For what? For defending somebody? It is not illegal. And if you want something to be done by that? Because that is just plain asinine. It really is. It is plain asinine to the point where you, Keemstar, over the years have been, how should I put this? Very, very clout hungry. And you stopped making videos on YouTube. So I don't know why you still have to be on the internet for a couple more years now. Shouldn't you be retiring in general? Like, seriously, shut down your Drummer Alert Twitter account, your Drummer Alert Instagram account, your Drummer Alert Snapchat account, and just close. Just take care of your own damn kids. That's what you want to do in retirement, right? Because clearly, if you stopped uploading on YouTube back in 2021 or 2022, which is when you stopped, then clearly you do not need to have employees to take over your social media Drum Alert channels. All you have to do is shut down Drum Alert entirely from the internet forever. That's something that I think should be done about you and your disingenuous platform.
As you all know, I've been covering the political streamer Vaush, who recently got caught with cartoon CP.
And that is an overreaction right there, because what Vaush had is not child PORN. It is not child PORN. Yes, it's a cartoon, but it's not illegal. And that's what Keem doesn't understand, because he doesn't read the legal terms. And I have the obvious tabs up there from yesterday to show why it is not illegal.
On his hard drive, he was streaming, opened up a folder, and sure enough, cartoon CP right there. Busted.
Dude, he right clicked on the wrong folder. All they were was drawings. It is not actual porn. You're just overreacting for clout, Keem. That's what you are doing. You're overreacting for clout. And it's quite cringe that you're doing this. It really is quite cringe that you're doing this. Okay. I just wanted to check to see if the highlight does work. So let me get back to this.
Case closed. I'm so fucking angry I can't speak. And the streamer Keffels and the streamer Tipster defended him. They defended him. And that's
You're so angry that you can't scream, and you're upset that Tipster and Keffels defended Vaush.
That's so mind-boggling. Like, are all these people fucking criminals or what? Like,
You're a criminal for advocating for someone to be falsely arrested for doing nothing wrong. Are you okay, Keemstar? Because you're advocating for people who defend people, which is not against federal law, nor is it against state law. Wherever state you're from, it's not against it.
how do you defend that? You can't defend that. But it goes even farther. In this moment of Vaush getting canceled, Vaush getting exposed for having cartoon CP on his hard drive,
Again, it is not child PORN. So it is not illegal.
Tipster decide it would be a good idea to not only go on live stream right now and defend Vaush, but all.
And why do you have a problem with somebody defending Vaush over a mistake that Vaush made on his stream last week? Why?
Also go back and defend everything that Vaush has said in his past. And trust.
Because everything that Vaush said in his past now is taken out of context by many people over and over and over again who hated Vaush over the years. Was probably either poorly worded, which, okay, sure, it was poorly worded. That doesn't mean that he actually likes a certain thing or advocates for child PORN to be legal.
Trust me, he said a lot. At one point, he said, "I haven't even heard a good argument why the possession of CP should be illegal." That's one of the statements that Vaush said. And he said many others. I want something done. Like, I want Tipster in jail. I want.
You're just moldy now because you're advocating for people to be in jail for nothing. You can't just do that. There are actual legal ramifications for this. And you can't just go on the internet and advocate for someone to be in jail when you obviously don't have proof. you're just talking out of your ass.
Tipster in jail. What the? How is this? This is not defendable, bro.
And wanting someone in jail because they defended a leftist streamer isn't going to correlate with law enforcement, because they will just likely and simply put this under the rug, knowing that it is not entirely illegal.
This is so fucking frustrating. How are these people still online? They should be wiped off the fucking internet if you care about safety online. The shit that...
This is the same bullshit reasoning that lazy parents say, and that our right-wing lazy government says a lot. And they don't actually do shit, because they don't actually fucking care about an American person's right to exist. They don't care that an American woman, for example, has the right to have an abortion. And they don't care that an American person has the right to use the internet without having these terrible restrictions, like the Child's Online Safety Act. And if you are trying to advocate for something similar like this, and you want them to go to jail for absolutely no reason without valid proof as to why, clearly you're just not a good human being. And we all know that Keemstar isn't a good human.
Shit that they're doing, the shit that they're fucking saying, them spinning around and creating false narratives to defend this shit is so fucking damaging and dangerous to our...
Damaging and dangerous. For having horses in his to be sorted folder. Please.
Our fucking internet. Like, I cannot fucking believe that they're not just like permanently banned on everything.
Because he can't just permanently ban them for defending Vaush. You can't just permanently ban Vaush for accidentally opening something in his folder. The fact that you are continuously advocating for something like this, that's one of the reasons why I cannot in good conscience tweet every day, because every day since Elon owned Twitter, it has been hellhole. It has been a hellhole because people like you are doing this shit. And you want, like, someone's existence to be gone. Not just from the internet, but you probably want them dead, which is which probably should be illegal itself.
Every fucking platform comes out saying that they're all for child safety, but these people fucking exist. And it's not.
I mean, listen, if everybody who works on these online platforms were to actually police it the way they intended to write their terms of services, then they would have to do it the legal way if it's actually legal. If YouTube were to actually do that, then they have to actually figure out if it's actually illegal or not. As of now, it is not.
And it's not a little story where only a few people know about it. It's a story that millions know about. How are they even?
It's a story that millions know about. Well, to be fair, I do not know about it because sometimes stories like that can be vague. And we all know that our right-wing government here in the United States can obviously make a vague statement when it comes to implementing a certain ban, for example, about an app that is headquartered in Singapore, not China, just because it was owned by a company called ByteDance, which is headquartered in Beijing, China, not Singapore. And TikTok, which is not in China, headquartered in Singapore, which is a country. So I'll leave it at that.
Even here still. I want fucking Tipster's hard drive searched by the fucking FBI tomorrow. Fuck tomorrow, now.
Yeah, the FBI is not going to do that. Even if you go on their Twitter account and go to their link that they obviously have in their bio to report a tip to them, the FBI is not going to do shit. I'm sorry, Daniel Key, but the so-called evidence that you're describing is not concrete for the FBI to actually do. Everybody on the internet who hates Vaush, who hates Kevels, who hates Tipster, are going to do everything in part to go to the FBI's website and report whatever Vaush has done. The FBI is just not going to do that. Now I'm going to pull. Now I'm going to click on the 4 legal websites that I have here. And I'm going to possibly read the key points of, something called Lolly or Lollycon. Here it says the Protect Act of 2003 offers a detailed definition of child pornography. In accordance with this act, Lolicon is not illegal in all U.S. states. However, there can be instances in which a person in possession of Lolicon materials is charged with a crime. Does Tipster have, does Vaush have any Lolicon materials? I don't think he has, because what he has are probably drawings of it. But he does not have a possession of it. Is lolicon legal in the US? First things first, what the heck is lolicon? Lolicon is a Japanese term derived from the title character in Latin year Nabokhov's Lolitia. In the novel, an older man is sexually obsessed with a 12-year-old girl. From this fictional narrative comes the phrase Lolita complex and later lolicon to describe an adult's conversational fascination with an underage girl. Similarly, the word shana describes young male characters in anime. These characters are usually young, high school, or elementary school age. From shana comes Shatoro complex and Shatakan, referring to adults having a sexual attraction to underage boys. The definitions lolicon and Shatakan encompasses both the enthusiasts and a type of Japanese manga and anime cartoons depicting adolescent girls and boys in an erotic nature, from nearly suggestive to graphically explicit. Hentai, which translates to transformation or metamorphosis, is a subgenre of manga. The story centers around the sexualized persevere plots or perverse plots. In Japan, lolicon and shotacon are treated like pornography, but it is legal and common and introduces yet another fantastical phrase, 2D complex, a predilection to graphic illustrations or animation of cartoon in varying degrees of sexual situations instead of photographs or videos of real girls and boys. Fans of the form do not see it as child pornography, citing that there are no real victims in the visual depictions. They also point out that it allows adults to be stimulated by a fantasy world instead of the real world with actual children. All right, I'm just going to skip here to the legalities of lolicon here and read. In the United States, lolicon and shotacon have gone beyond controversy. Since the 90s, federal and state lawmakers have sought ways to regulate the fine line between freedom of expression and child porn. It has been treated differently in various countries and U.S. states. Federal laws in the U.S. prohibit the possession and distribution of child pornography. The Protect Act of 2003, also known as prosecutorial remedies and other tools to end the exploitation of children today, defines child pornography as any obscene image that depicts an identifiable minor. Under federal law, a simple possession of lolly is not illegal, but it does violate some state laws regarding child pornography. Massachusetts law mirrors federal law. The possession of lolly is illegal if it meets two conditions. One, anime or manga are obscene images of an underage person or if the images lack serious value. The anime or manga was obtained through mail, transmitted through the internet, or a common carrier transported across state lines, or if there is an intent to sell or distribute it. If someone creates or processes a large quantity of lolly, they will be treated as if they intend to distribute it. Same thing from the Esfandi Law Group. Under federal law, it is not illegal to have lolly in your possession. However, it does break some state laws about child pornography if anime or manga show an obscene image of a minor or the images don't have any serious value. It is against the law to have lolly. The anime or manga was received by mail, sent through the internet or common carrier, moved across state lines, or if there was an intention to sell or give it away. And from Shao's California Law Group, possession of lolly is illegal under federal law if two conditions are met. First, the anime depiction of an underage person is obscene or lacking serious value. Second, the anime was either transmitted through the mail, internet, or common carrier, was transported across state lines, or there are indications that the processor intends to distribute or sell it. Otherwise, simple possession of lolly is not illegal under federal law, but if a person possesses a large amount of lolly, prosecutors will likely infer that he/she intends to sell or distribute it, and unless the defendant created the lolly images him/herself, prosecutors may have an easy time proving that the defendant received the lolly over the internet or through the mail. So, did Vaush himself do any of that? No. Vaush didn't do any of it. He doesn't have any child porn whatsoever. And the fact that Keemstar is trying to destroy someone's career by not looking into the actual law itself and how complicated it is to find someone like Vaush responsible for it is completely disingenuous on his part. If anything, Keemstar, you should be the one that has to leave the internet because you're the one who has been spurging over this for the past couple of days now. And you should leave the internet in general too. Like, I know you have a kid of your own. And if you don't focus on spending time with your kids instead of being on the internet all day like a terminally online person that you probably still are to this day, oh boy. I imagine if the tables would be turned against you because you barely knew anything about a single law in our country. And it's something you never researched in your life. And by the definitions of each lawyer I pulled out, it shows that Vaush is innocent until proven guilty. And you can't advocate for Vaush to be arrested. And you can't advocate for anyone who defended Vaush to be arrested unless you have legal proof. Which you don't have. Because all you're doing is spewing words for nothing. That's all you're doing. Please get off the internet now and worry about your goddamn kids.